I bought 5 very used GPUs from CryptoMiner. Some look okay and one doesn't even have fans. Let's find out if any of them still works. So here's what we are expecting here today basically. For first card, well, this is RX 460, at least supposed to be. OC version, 2GB variant, white and blue color contrast. Well, I love it. I really love it. So basically, yeah, I bought it for looks. And yeah, I bought it also because I want to start RX 400 series collection. This will be my start of the collection. Small pretty card, cool Asus logos here. On to the next one. Yeah, well, as you see, this is pretty mined, and you can see scratches all over it basically. But this is RX 570, 8GB variant from Sapphire. Yeah, I bought this card also from the looks and especially from build design itself, because RX 500 series came without any thermal pads on the memory, basically from the Asus or GIGABYTE. Maybe GIGABYTE RX 580, there were the thermal pads on the memory. But yeah, from different manufacturers besides Sapphire, they came without any thermal pads on memory. So yeah, this is also for my personal collection. Nitro Plus, supposed to be Nitro Plus. But yeah, also dual BIOS switch, only came with Sapphire cards and XFX, if I remember correctly. You can correct me in the comment section. Oh, look how cool it looks. Oh. So satisfying look. Aluminium backplate. Yeah. 1 8-pin and 6-pin. Basically, yeah, big rod. And of course, this is my personal favorite RX 500 and also 400 series design. Because as you can see, these blades looks like cheap ones, right? But actually, these blades are made for maximum airflow. So these Sapphire cards, especially RX's 500s, were the favorite amongst crypto miners because of the cooling capacity. So yeah, this is supposed to be RX 570 8GB Nitro Plus variant. But we shall see if it even turns on. And for the next one, as you can see, this is also Sapphire variant of supposed to be RX 580 4GB variant. But I will take 500 series, and as you can see, this can be 500 series card because of the overall size, but seller told me as 580 4GB variant, and this fan I think is from the Asus ROG Strix variant. Yeah, and also I bought it because my collection of 400 series cards. This card can be 500 series because I also immediately saw this button. As you can see, this button, this is LED button for Sapphire logo. If I remember correctly, also, again, you can correct me in the comment section. This button came only for 400 series cards. They eliminated this button for 500 series cards, period. And yeah, this also supposed to be Nitro variant. From the backplate, also, I think Nitro Plus. Yeah, 400 series. But seller sold me as 580 4GB variant. But yeah, there is no way this is 500 series card, because also single 8-pin. 500 series cards came also with single 8-pin, so I might be wrong here. But also, everything is closed, no heat pipes, no nothing, so yeah, I don't think this is 500 series card, especially 580. And as for the port card, this is my favorite amongst every card. This, okay, before I telling this here, what is this card? Can you guess it? Write down right now in the comment section. What is this card? I can wait a bit. Okay, I'll tell it too. This is supposed to be R9 280X, and it's totally is 100%. You can see from the big chunky heatsink and design. But yeah, this is also mine card, and two 8-pins, by the way. Two 8-pins. This is big chunky. Wait, are these LEDs? No way, these are LEDs. Oh, we shall see. Oh, I just noticed there's the button. It might be the dual bias switch button. Again, you can correct me. I don't know about this specific toxic variant. And again, I bought this also because of the looks. I like this card. I really love it. Orange and black contrast. By the way, this shroud is aluminium. Black is aluminium, orange is plastic. But yeah, it is without fans. So I don't expect this to run. Again, I get this card for like $5, but if this turns on, well, I will scavenge it out these fans. I know where to get them. First things first, if it turns on. And of course, yeah, I don't want to clean out these cards because I don't know if they even run. If they run, I can change thermal paste, thermal pads and everything else, clean out the radiator and shroud. But if they didn't turn on, I will just clean overall shroud, maybe radiator, and that's it. Yeah, don't need to repaste it. And as for the last one, you probably won't guess this one, because this shroud and heatsink came with a bunch of other cards from the GIGABYTE. But if you look closely, you probably can guess now what is this card. This should be working, but I'm not 100% sure. Seller didn't know what are these cards. He just bought it bulk from cheap Alibaba sellers, so yeah, he didn't even try to turn it on. So yeah, this card should be GIGABYTE's version of P10600 6GB variant. And again, if I remember correctly, there were two variants, P106s. 100 variant with 6GB and 90 variant with 4 or 3 GB. But yeah, I bought this because it was only $10 and 6-pin connector, by the way. And I just want to like dip my toes onto like mining card water. Overall, what are these cards and what they are capable of. This is supposed to be like equivalent to GTX 1060 6GB variant, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, I bought it because of experiment overall. Yeah, and what I can tell it's interesting about this design, these fans spins opposite directions, as you can see, this way and this way. This basically is because the highest airflow of pressure should be on the core side, on the middle, basically where the core is. That's why these P106s used to be best at mining core intensive algorithms like CavPo or Ethereum Cache, I think, maybe, or mining, yeah, Ethereum. And yeah, as I can see, this card is mined a lot. As you can see, every thermal pad is clearly with junk, and this, yeah, this isn't even screwed on. But yeah, basically I bought this because of the experiment itself. As I understand, a lot of variants of this specific GIGABYTE P10600 card came without this I/O shield. So this could be a version 2 of this card who came with it. A lot of these cards came without this. So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, all this I get only for $45. So yeah, if RX 570 8GB variant is alive, this card, let alone, is worth about $40. So I'm looking forward that these Sapphire cards are working. I will be really stoked about it. But overall, let's see if I got scammed or I just scavenged a bunch of treasures. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I just hope that this will not be a dumpster fire. But for test bench, I'll be using same old Ryzen 5 3600 CPU without any kind of integrated graphics, with 32GB of DDR4 RAM, and yeah, that's it. That's only to test if GPUs are running. Why this setup? Well, mostly because it's bulletproof. For me, specifically, it's the most stable Ryzen 5 CPU I've got the hands on. Plus, it's AMD CPU, so GPU shouldn't be any compatibility issues or something like that. but that's only my opinion. Let's start to test GPUs if they work. So for the first one, RX 460, the white and blue one, please. Turn on. I really love this card. So yeah, first things first, let's screw these on. So let's see. So GPU is in. Voila, let's see. We have the display out. If fans are spinning, BIOS is okay, at least for my experience. And we are in. We hug the mainframe. Why I'm going into GPU-Z? Windows need to install drivers. Stupid me. Let's wait for the Windows to install drivers successfully. Instantly. Now I can open GPU-Z and RX 460 graphics. 2GB, GDDR5, everything is working fine, Hynix memory. Let's click lookup and yes, BIOS is right, partially, because this GPU isn't OC variant, but this is OC, so BIOS might be reflashed at some point or another, so maybe I can get working OC version of BIOS, but at least it's working. One win, I take it. $10 for 460 right out of the box, guys. Okay, I really want to test out RX 570. Aluminium backplate. One 8-pin and 6-pin. So let's start right up. RGB. I mean only yellow light from Sapphire, so I'm not sure if it's RGB, but is it really RX 570 8GB variant? I'm not really sure right now. It might be reflashed to different BIOS, so but at least fans are spinning. This line, I don't like display, but it might be only Windows, so okay, this is a bit sketchy. RX 570, 8GB. Are Sapphire LEDs are yellow or it's RGB variant? Comment down below, I'm not sure, but nice touch anyways. RX 570, 8GB variant. Fans are spinning, everything seems okay. I want to test one more thing. If Sapphire's second BIOS is working alright, that means I will turn switch to left side and right out of the box. Everything seems okay, actually. This might be the best buy I ever had. For this card I paid, I mean like $10. Okay, on to the next one. I'm speedrunning this. As I said, this guy is worth $40 in my mind at least, because this is the best design of the RX 570 there is. Nitro Plus. 2 GPUs down, 2 of 5 are working as it should. For the next one, I cross my fingers that this is 580, but there's no chance. But I will test it anyway, so let's get back to it. And yeah, single 8-pin on the side of the GPU. Why though ever GPUs ditch the side of the GPU power pins? In my mind, it's pretty good design, especially in the small form factor cases or like mid ATX. Let's see if 580 is working. Blue Sapphire logo, that's pretty cool. But is it means that it's not RGB? Fans are not spinning. Oh! With the button I can switch Sapphire logo on the side from blue to yellow and off. Okay. That's pretty cool, but dude! I don't like that fans are not spinning. That's a pretty bad sign. No way. Let's see what kind of card is it. As I said, not 580 or 80, but 80GB variant plus Samsung memory. Guys, Samsung memory, it's golden for overclocking. Okay, now I'm happy, but I'm not sure why fans are not spinning. Plus RGB button is working. Sorry, LED button is working. There's no way that every GPU is working. Let's test the dual BIOS switch. Maybe second BIOS is bricked, so let's see. Sapphire logo is changing colors from yellow, blue, and dark blue. I'm stoked about it. So, but let's see. Yeah, second BIOS is totally reflashed. Guys, hold on. Watch this. Not only this card is reflashed to 580, 8GB GPU. Second, look at these guys. Oh, these lights. As you can see, maybe these lights are RGB, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys, because this seems Nitro version and 580. As you can see, there is heat pipes on top, and dude, 580 is a lot bigger. This can't be even Pulse edition of 580. No way. Okay, I will now put you back where you are supposed to be. I think that for mining, especially because of the memory Samsung, it's reflashed to RX 580 because of memory timings or something like that. I'm not sure, I'm not a crypto miner, guys. And yeah, I think the button came with 400 series cards. Guys, please comment down below if you have this card or have any knowledge about RX 400 series. But so far, I guess it's working, so I have 2 GPUs in one. But yeah, guys, fans are not spinning, and I have a question for you. Does this button ever came for Pulse versions? Again, one thing, the freaking label, there's model number, it's ripped off. I can't read what kind of card this is, but yeah, working pile. Okay, 3 GPUs out of 5 are working perfectly. I'm happy already. For the next one, R9 280X, 2 8-pin connectors and cool logo. These backlights from Sapphire are just another level. If you're not gaming on the GPU, you're totally fine without fans, if you just test it out for 30 seconds max. There is no display output for DisplayPort. There is HDMI, 2 DVI-Ds and 2 mini HDMIs, so HDMI it is. Bada bing bada boom, please. PC gods. I will make a separate video about this relic. Damn, it's pretty cool GPU, not gonna lie. The design is one of my favorites. Basic display adapter. But okay, we can click look up. GPU Z still needs to recognize GPU. But guys, there's no way I will get original fans. But as you can see, toxic on the fans. Oh, I love it. But 3 GB of VRAM. Oh, Windows recognized right away. Let's see if GPU Z is recognizing now. R9 200 series. I really want to know what that switch do. That button on top ramps up the boost clock, or maybe it's dual BIOS? Okay, that button now is blue. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's blue. Damn, it's heavy. Everything seems fine. Okay, I'm not sure what that button do, but it's working, guys. It's working. Okay, it's heating up, so I will turn it off. So far, 4 out of 5 GPUs working perfectly. Outside of the box, guys. 45 bucks. Okay, it's working, but it's really dusty. Next up, P10600, but there is no display output. Who can help? GT710, 1 GB version. Gigabyte edition found in the trash can. Okay, like 10 bucks in the marketplace. Guys, I mean, can you say no 10 bucks for 6 gig card? And I probably can modify BIOS to GTX 1060. But again, you need second GPU or integrated if you want to play with this card. Let's see. HDMI to GT710. I think P10600 cards, there's like no NVIDIA driver specifically for this card. They are just like built right into the card. So I mean, Windows should recognize it right away without any drivers. Back in the old days, back in Ethereum days, everybody was mining on Windows. So I think this card should be recognized automatically on Windows, but I'm not sure. So let's see. Basic display adapter, but it can be GT710 without any drivers. NVIDIA P10600 right away. Let's see if BIOS is right. I mean 1.2. Oh, there were 4 variants. Yeah, you see, first variant without anything. I mean, it's working perfectly. But yeah, I think I can confidently say that this is overall win. Guys, 5 GPUs, $45. 2 of those GPUs are 8GB variants. This is 3GB and RX 460 is 2GB version. And okay, P106 6GB variant. Overall, for $45, there's a lot of VRAM. But yeah, now I will give a good bath to GPUs. I will probably show it in the time lapse. If I see something interesting inside the GPUs, I will probably show it to you. But yeah, let's clean that. And before I assemble GPU, I need to cut down exact sizes for thermal pads, because these are rubbish. And with that, R980X is done. And as for the next card, let's get down with RX 460. Yeah, there's clearly 4 different screws for the heatsink. But anyways, 460 is done. Let's go straight to the next one. Upon my inspection, these thermal pads looks actually pretty good state. I think these are recently changed. They are still sticky and not oily, so I will put them back on. P10600 done. Let's go to the next one. Okay, these fans are clearly almost clean, so I will not take them out. I will just go over it, it will be like brand new. So everything is clean, but I cleaned this aluminium and backplate. And between aluminium and backplate are basically some ordinary thermal paste. That's it, to get the best out of the backplate. So backplate is basically as big heatsink. Before assembling, I need new thermal pads. So RX 570 8GB is done. Everything is assembled. Switches, RGBs, really cool card. I love it. I love it. On to the next one. And now the serious one, 480, 580, 2 GPUs in one. Wow, this is more serious than I thought. What are these? Why? Why? I need to change every thermal pad again. These VRAMs are a little bit burned in. You can see a little bit brownish cycle. Yeah, this is a really mine card, really. And after a brief examination, I saw that this rogue fan is just glued in the space. But now, let's cut the thermal pads. And with that, every card is cleaned. And I will test every card for 48 hours in 4Mark 1080p. So yeah, see you after 2 days. Let's hope for the best. After 2 days, I'm back. With some good and not so good news. Well, what is good is that every card is working perfectly. 48 hours in 4Mark, success. Especially, I really like that. RX 570 8GB version worked perfectly out of the box. And yeah, one thing, this R9 successfully passively cooled itself for 30 minutes in 4Mark. That's pretty amazing. 4060 without any issues, working just fine. P106 brand new card, only one fan is like pretty loud. I think I need to change that. But anyways, it's working condition. Now, with the sad news, I really wanted to see in working condition RX 4080. As you can see, I was able to salvage at least one of the fans. This fan was glued with a hot glue anyways, so scrap that. The fans was wired incorrectly. I'm not sure who's wired it, but it was completely wrong. But yeah, what's wrong with this card? Again, I successfully reflashed both BIOSes with quiet mode and turbo mode. Both are working perfectly. But as you can see, there's something wrong with it. It's not supposed to get average 24 FPS in 4Mark 1080p or 720p. But not only that, the clocks are way down. To successfully run 4Mark in this condition, I clocked down core clock to 1000 MHz, memory clock to I guess 1700 MHz. Damn. That's pretty bad. But that's not the end. Minus 50 power limit. And the card can't even sustain these clocks. You might say, well, it is only one fan. It's overheating. Well, not really. 67 degrees tops. Yeah, the memory on this card it's pretty cooked. You can't get anything from this. But at least one thing is working, RGB. I didn't know that RX 480s have RGB lighting. Probably will end up ordering 2 brand new fans and putting this relic on the shelf. It's a good looking card, by the way, but yeah, it's nowhere near playable. But one more thing, what is really interesting. I didn't really know about exactly these Sapphire cards, 480s. Some of them are locked to 4 GB, but they have 8 GB chips on them. So you can unlock them by reflashing BIOS. And of course, you can reflash these cards to 580s, 570s, easy. And interestingly about this card specifically, I reflashed it to RX 580 8GB version, and it sustained clocks a little bit better than stock BIOS, so that's something new. But yeah, overall I'd say success. That's pretty good, I'd say. But yeah, I really like R9 It's pretty good looking card. Take a good look. I'm not gonna lie, it's good looking card. The backplate and the front, oh. But yeah, comment down below which one of these cards you want to see follow-up video. I'm really down to make videos about these cards and testing the overall performance. They are really good looking cards and actually performs pretty good. Maybe you want to see like documentary about R9 280X. It's like the same card as HD 7970. Exactly like same processor, same core count, exactly the same. So comment down below what you want to see next. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video and I hope to see you again in the next video. Subscribe and look at the backplate. Ooh-wee. But now go. Sure.